Here he is. It's the man we want to hear from at a time like this. Adebola Bloke. Gary Rowett has been sacked.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm lost for words. Well, no, I'm not lost for words. I've got a lot of words to say, but it's such a situation. It shouldn't be a situation, but it is, and I'm just babbling it because I don't actually know what to say. But let me just first of all say I like Zola. I always loved Zola as a footballer. I think he's a great player, and he seems like a nice bloke. Not 100% convinced by him as a manager, and I don't want to end up hating Zola. That's what I don't want to do. I don't want to end up hating Zola because of what's happened. Fair enough, we've all had our criticisms of Gary Rowett. I personally, do you remember years ago, late kickoff?
Yeah.
In fairness, he did. I've kept quiet about this, but Gary Rowett did take my sandwich at the time, and I was very, very hungry that day. That was my lunchtime. I'd just finished work, and all right, that didn't put me and him off on the right foot. But he seemed like a nice enough bloke, and he's done okay. We were in a very, very bad situation when he took over, and he seems as if he really enjoyed being our manager. This better fucking work. I'm just saying that.
The thing is about the sandwich, though.
Yeah.
Personally, I took it as a compliment to you that he'd want to eat your sandwich.
I agree, but
he didn't know how hungry you were.
I'd not eaten since 5:30 in the morning that day. This was obviously about 1 in the afternoon or something like that. There was plenty of places round there in the mailbox to eat. The Brazilian place is fantastic. There's a Nando's there, and I made the decision to just grab something quick before we were going on air. And somehow, and don't forget, he wasn't even the Blues manager.
He wasn't. This was months before.
He was Burton manager at the time, but that's gone.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, all right. It's good that they're thinking about the long term, and yes, all right. I can understand in the long run. Maybe yes, get rid of Rowett and get somebody once we know that we're on the road to success. But to just sack a bloke who was doing well in the circumstances, some would say we were overachieving, and to get rid of him for somebody that isn't even a proven manager. Yes, he's a big name. They really have got no idea. I mean, if this ends in anything but real success for us, this is a joke. Having Gary Rowett as the manager is like sleeping with a girl you went to school with. You know, there's always been that thing. Zola or anybody who came in like that, you're taking time to, get used to how they are, what positions they like, just how enthusiastic they are, any little kinky stuff that they're into, and it's like it might not work. Do you know what I mean? It might not be that great. This was a massive shock. When I phoned you yesterday and you're the one who told me, Dave, I thought you were just joking. I had to actually hang up the phone and go and look at it for myself to prove that it was true.
And you still haven't got over it, have you?
No, and I'm already mad about the media anyway recently because of that thing in Forest Hill the other day as well. But
under Zola,
yeah.
Are we going to play a different brand of football? Is that one of the reasons why they've made the change?
No, they've done it just for a name, I think, because Zola hasn't actually done a lot as a manager. It's like I said, it's a shame. He's such a good footballer to watch, and like I said, seems like a genuinely nice bloke, and I really actually admired that Chelsea team from about 97, 98. Really good footballing team they were, and he was part of that. So if he brings a little bit of that to us, and I really do hope the fans get behind him, maybe we need, at the next game, 90 minutes of chanting Rowett and Zola. Yeah? We need to let the board know, yes, we're okay with this new guy, but you've sacked one of our own there.
I can see the anger on you.
Yeah. Well, that's partly because I've got a throat infection. Just unfortunate. I mean, like I said, I remember when Rowett first came in.
He lifted the club.
He did. Wasn't that first game Wolves away, am I right?
Yeah.
Just the fact that a few weeks earlier, that would have been a game we'd been dreading.
Yeah.
Getting hammered at our local rivals, and, very, very solid, and it just conducted himself with a bit of grace and just seemed very, very calm. Like I said, there's been some shocking results, but there were also shocking results under other managers as well.
You're really not happy, are you?
I'm not, no. Fuck's sake, man. Oh, do you know what? Take it a game at a time. I mean, I don't want to seem like I'm being hot-headed about this or anything like that. Sometimes you need to have a little bit of a platform to vent.
And you haven't considered joining Snapchat yet?
No. I'm not going to do that. And I'm not interested. MySpace is a bit dated now, isn't it?
So it's just Facebook for you?
Yeah, facebook.com/Adebola Bloke. I mean, and I suppose you can still find me on Friends Reunited. I can't remember the bottom downers on there anyway. So
And what about the Packers?
yeah, may still make the playoffs, which is a lot more than can be said for Blues. So. But as I said, we'll give it a month. We'll give it a month. We'll give it till, well, go on then, to the end of January. And if our league position has remained the same or slightly improved, if we're still in the FA Cup, if things are looking good, I'll be willing to say, yeah, okay, we'll give it a little bit more time. It's going well, and Zola's doing well. I just hope the players don't lose. I think they'll actually enjoy working for a big name anyway. Yeah, that's it. If you've got any more thoughts, follow me on Facebook. Share your thoughts with me. Hopefully the future will be bright. Keep bright on. Stop female genital mutilation. Bring back jobs. Go Packers. Fuck the Vikings. And if you see a Chinese takeaway on the Soho Road, I'd question what a Chinese takeaway is doing there anyway, but stay away from it.
What about Top Taste on Dudley Road?
I've got to be careful. I'm not really a fan of that. See, there's certain places in the world where cooking is just an absolute part of their culture. Jamaica's one of them. Virtually every Jamaican is taught from an early age to cook. But of course, there's always going to be people who can't. So I find that most of the Jamaican takeaways, most, not all, are for people who can't cook, by people who can't cook. But not all. I can't stress that enough. There's some good ones. Blue Marlin. I'm endorsing Blue Marlin under the bridge. Brilliant food, great people.
I had a mutton curry there the other night.
No, they're great. They're very, very good. But yeah, regardless of Chinese food, curry, goat, mutton, just keep right on. That's all you can do.